Final shot of the evening. I'm gonna do a little chase thriller scene that starts on Eric and then relays over to Anna. We're adding a layer of complexity by adding the monopod so I can start the shot high. So now my opening angle is gonna be above eye level, it's gonna be way up here. And then I'm gonna lower the camera and start walking with it and walk throughout the rest of the shot. And at the end of the shot, I'm gonna raise back up. So this is a really long monopod. And while it would be really cool to start super high, it causes a problem. Once I lower down to eye level, I have to hold it at some weird angle. Sorry. Okay. The gimbal's a lot harder to control. It actually doesn't respond the same way as it does when it's upright. So I don't want to be walking around like this with the gimbal. And also, it's really hard to go from here smoothly all the way back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure up to Anna here, because at some point I will have to be at Anna's eye level. Something like this should be fine. Maybe a little bit shorter. Okay. That's probably as long as I can keep my monopod and still keep the gimbal upright. In this wide open space here, we're going to practice the action of the scene, and then we're going to move to the real location and shoot it. Okay? I'm going to lower down, and Eric, you're walking this way. That's good. Now, Eric's in frame, I track with you, and then you go out of frame and I stop. That's it for Eric's part. Anna, can you just go here? When you come out, you're going to run straight that way, the same direction Eric came from, because you're trying to get away from Eric. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Out and run that way. And at the end of the shot, I'll just do something like this, where I go back and up. That's good. Camera details. 28mm lens on my camera. I'm going a little bit wider because this is an action scene. I have to capture more action. I'm not so focused on human emotions, so the 28's a good lens for that. I'm shooting it at f2.8. I chose that aperture because I want the focus to be just a little bit more manageable than f2, but I still want the background to be a bit out of focus. Gimbal is going to be in pan follow mode because I don't really need to tilt. Instead of tilting, I'm raising the whole camera. I've tweaked my settings for pan follow mode a bit. I've increased the pan speed to 60. It's normally at 40, so I went up to 60. And I've decreased the smoothness. The smoothness is now at 100, whereas normally I keep it at 200. So smoothness is set at 100 here. And my final tweak is my deadband. I normally keep my deadband at 5, but I've increased it to 10. What is deadband? Well, deadband is the amount that you can wiggle your hand before the gimbal starts moving. I usually have it set at 5 degrees, which means if I move my hand 5 degrees, the gimbal starts panning. But I've changed it to 10 degrees because there's gonna be a lot of this going on, like raising and lowering of the gimbal, and I don't want any chance that it's gonna accidentally pan. So I keep it at 10 degrees for shots like this so that I have more room for error before the gimbal starts to pan with me. That's it for my tweaks. Let's go to the location and let's shoot the scene. 3, 2, 1, go. Walk. Okay, I think that was fine. Let's cut it. Okay, that's the Gimbal Bootcamp. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. And if you're not a full member of Unscripted Studio, then I hope you consider joining, because there's a whole lot more lessons. I take you through the shooting of an entire short film from concept to completion. All right, see you in the near future. Until then, happy filmmaking.